We live?
Yes.
Yeah, we live, man.
Hey, man, say, man. Do. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Stuck in the Middle podcast, because you know it's up and it's stuck.
Hey, we starting that
Every
show
week.
Hey, weekly. I mean, but you know I can't do nothing without the peeps I keep with me.
Coach Hef for
What's
one
up?
more month.
What's up?
Maybe 2 more.
No, they ain't coming out with that check, huh?
He sounds sad about it.
But I know.
Yeah,
Oh, if we get a bid,
check.
I'm really not that sad. But if we get a bid, then it's gonna be
Here's
a
my
lot
question:
longer.
Does the bid have regs?
Yep.
One
my
more
God.
before we go to me. What can we just get the 3 names that he's used or 4 names, please?
Coach
they know.
Hef.
There's too
Coach
many.
Hef,
Ref
the
Hef.
Ref Hef.
Ref Hef.
Higher Ed Fred.
Higher
Okay,
Fred.
that's the 3.
it.
Nah,
Okay.
one of
Nah,
the
there
what
was
was
a-
the
We
Travel
went hard with one.
Travel-
One was
Travel
hard.
Hef.
Travel Hef
something.
was stupid. That's
Travel
stupid.
Hef was
Travel
G.
Hef is crazy.
No,
Island Hef, boy.
I didn't even mention no Island Hef.
Island Hef is
got
tough. We gotta
to
add
make
that. Yeah, Island Hef is tough.
Bro, ask the viewers, bro. All the
Jalen,
stuff
they
he
need
You
to
said.
know, because if they didn't get down to 30, this boy is a traveler.
Nah.
Yeah, he'll look up.
I work, and so happen to travel sometimes with work.
Yeah, that's
All
because
right, I'm B. Wood Cooks. This is the liar over here. I'm B. Wood Cooks, man.
Corey from Corey's Corner. My pup Perry. He was lit earlier. I don't know why he chilling right now, but
He tired.
that's why. 'cause
all
of the
good.
league.
Showtime.
oh yeah, he said I gotta act real quick.
Well, guys, that's what we do, guys. We show up for another really cool episode to discuss pop culture. 4 black men, hilarious takes on that. Oh no, he's lit. He's still in there. Yeah. What's up, Perry? By the way, Perry, we still haven't made him a page.
I know, man. That's crazy though. You don't like your back feet being touched?
When they monetize us, we can get that bank.
Yeah, so that means we gotta get 10,000, guys.
Yeah.
When you get to YouTube, make sure that you double punch. Hey,
this episode about to be
plus
Yeah.
one
Too
on all
legit
the
to quit.
platforms. Let's go. We're trying to get to 1,000 on all platforms, guys, across the board. Oh, before we do anything, let's talk about the actual setup of this show. Okay, we got a few seconds. First of all, what was that?
My mouth.
Okay,
about to say
goodness
farted?
gracious. I was like, ooh, bro, that was insane.
That'd have been crazy.
Yeah,
Farting on
that was the
camera.
longest
Fart
draw
cam.
ever.
Yeah. By the way, I got to point it out. He got the meta glasses. Small clap for
Right.
him. Hey, so is this recording right now?
I can.
Angle
but
for the episode?
I've been doing BTS.
what's up?
Yeah.
I'm talking about-
what's
No,
up?
you see the light.
Bro, how does it impact?
Yeah, don't impact
Does
the
it
camera.
double
we're-
record?
No, we're good.
Nah.
See, you get behind the scenes inside the group discussions. This is why you need to hit that
Nah,
button.
I might gotta give me
Subscribe.
some when I'm on the sideline, bro. That
Bro,
be
I
tough.
told you I'm getting them.
Bro.
Bro, I had to finally see them, and I didn't know they were that cheap.
But
I thought
I
they
need
were
to
thousands.
see. I need to see.
That
You don't have
cheap?
to see. No, trust me.
No. I went and did some Googling.
Yeah,
After you told me, I was like, damn, that hoe tough.
it's tough.
I went and did some Googling because I was like, can you go live? And you can, but then I
Yes.
was trying to look at like the quality of the live.
It's still good, bro.
Yeah, but I'm over crazy on quality and like all these
I
apps
know,
right now.
but
I'm just saying
like,
for the fact that you don't have to have anything in your hand.
You just that's what
We're
I'm saying.
done.
And you
Yeah,
get
already
and you're
freed
getting
me up.
POV like
For
from the-
$300?
That's
it's
crazy,
POV,
bro.
For
it's
300?
4K, the audio's good.
Yeah.
The audio.
I'm getting that before the Osmo.
Can you
I changed
sync?
my mind.
Can you sync? I mean, I wouldn't.
I think you
that
can
would
even
be
Bluetooth
genius.
connect.
No, cause I wanted, bro. I've been dreaming about the Osmo forever. But when I saw him touch it, I told you I thought it was thousands of dollars. So when I saw him touch it, he was like, "Oh yeah, it's 300." Hello.
Yeah,
But
I'm
also,
about to say,
Hello.
you can use it from multiple angles too, right? If you still have other
what?
cameras and stuff.
Well, yeah,
That's what I'm saying. You can use that as
it's like having
Well,
it's like having that rig on your camera that shows you
Exactly.
working the rig of your camera,
Facts.
Yes.
but on your eyes.
But for me, it's
That's hard.
first of all, you walk up to people they don't know. That's number one.
No, they do.
So
It's
it's
gonna
pure
be
shock
different.
factor.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't come on.
Yeah.
But I don't want to hold nothing no more.
I don't consent to being recorded. Oh,
Yeah.
my bad.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna point.
Texas.
That my whole thing is I'm gonna point. Just let you know, because that's me
I
on
don't-
camera, awake, making you aware. Hey,
I don't care.
Yeah,
Texas one party.
Because anytime I would be, we're one party state and I'm in public.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I don't.
You can
I ain't
kiss my
ask you nothing.
ask me no questions.
Oh
man.
no, that is different. Yeah,
No,
I'm
I'm
saying,
saying,
we're
when
just walking
somebody
around.
gonna pull up on you. Are you recording me?
Man, go right ahead. You can have all that because it's all right here. Yes, I am.
You gotta say,
I ain't tell you
crispy like a
nothing.
Pringle.
Oh, crispy like a crispy
like the
like a
chips.
Pringle. Wow.
Like the
See,
chips.
by the way, we're proposing this, and Corey
Hey.
and Jeremy, we have to vote because I already got Brian's vote on this, but we're proposing possibly moving the set.
Oh yeah. That would be tough.
What do you guys think?
I mean, I've been
Midlothian.
trying to save money to do the same thing. That's what I've been
No.
I'm talking about-
Oh yes.
Yes, we do. We yes, but I mean, into the room.
What?
Into the office?
Yeah.
It's a little
No.
crowded.
No, I got an idea.
It is.
Yeah, I
It
got an
is.
idea.
Okay, but do we want to tell them the idea? No, we hold off.
All right, yeah, we'll hold
Behind
on.
the
Do it
scenes.
after set.
Guys.
I mean, why
Or,
not?
oh, okay.
No. It wasn't. It was
Stuck
just,
on business for like 5 minutes?
We're stuck. We're stuck on just letting them have transparency. Okay, this is how we run the show. We vote. It's 4 of us. If it don't go in the majority, it don't go.
Oh, we're
Just like
going
that.
hard now. Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Cocky mushroom. All right.
So we're thinking maybe just a table, half moon maybe, and behind we're facing the door so that the door and the closet don't show up in the background, and then behind that is a green screen, like the green screen you have. That way we can run content on it. So when I'm saying this person does a comment, we can put it on the green screen.
It's tough.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I would love to do. I just think we don't have square footage.
That's my only. I agree wholeheartedly. I think that's a great idea. I don't think we have the space for it in there.
Okay, so we're gonna have to couch it. Right now we're at 50-50.
Yeah.
2 no's,
No,
2
I
yes.
think that's what I've been trying to build towards.
Mhm.
And
Facts.
then there's other things you would do. Even in a smaller space like that, it was me. We would have to use wider angle
There we go.
cameras.
Now we're talking.
And with the green screens, that means we have to use a certain at least 10-bit camera so we can get.
I didn't even think that part when you
That's
said
what I'm saying.
it. I never even thought that.
All of that has been on the forefront of trajectory of where we will be at some point. This will not be the set for forever. I would
Again, transparency.
I would like
100%.
this to be back to my living room. But also, we don't want it to feel like you were sitting on the couch with us chilling. So
No, we don't. This is one of my favorite sets to ever have been on because it's the way we wanted it to be. Matter of fact,
we
when
just
we go
chilling.
get the money, we're gonna build a similar setting.
Facts. Like, facts.
That is a good.
It's gonna build a similar setting. But I was just thinking to compress it and widen out the angle so that we can be more aggressive with using some of the content around us.
No,
So
100%.
it's not dead space content.
And I mean, if we had realistically, now this would be crazy. We had the stuff. It's not like we couldn't put a green screen behind us.
That's what I want, at least. But
Yeah.
we have such a wide what's the word I'm looking for? Footprint, because you're over there, I'm over here. We're not scrunched together, so
So
that
it would
green screen
be-
will just be doop.
It would be possibly you sitting on that side, both right here up front with the green behind. You would just have to face this
Yeah.
side too. So it's
We
not
can
impossible.
figure it out.
Yeah. All right, guys, that's how we do it. Again, we want y'all in it on the whole way through.
I mean, y'all can get some donations.
This is this is our version of Doge.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Letting you know where the money go. Ain't no
Quality
waste.
control.
Nah, we dope, man. The Department of
What?
Podcast Efficiency.
Yeah, I like it. This Department of I like that.
You thought of
We
that
dope.
quick.
Guys, we have a few
boy
segments. The first is we want to be stuck on comments. You know, you guys have a lot to say. We're going to respond to that. From there, we move on to who? The Mutha-Stucka of the week. Hey, y'all got a couple ready to go? I feel like there's a lot this week.
I ain't got nothing.
Actually
gotta
do,
think
but I
on that.
don't.
Well, I think after we get stuck on comments, I'll probably have them ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, stuck on comments, and then we're gonna have some Mutha-Stuckas of the week. Moving on to Jeremy, he's gonna run it down because we're gonna talk about you. We're gonna talk about you. I want you to go to StuckyPod.com. One more time, StuckyPod.com for the third time. StuckyPod.com. Submit those Stucky situations so Jeremy can read it off on the board. And if you're stupid enough, you'll be stuck in stupid with B Wood. We'll put you on that wheel. At the very end, Corey does a little shadow work with the rest of the crew. And then he ties us up on a pretty little bow since it's on our week. Guys, that's the show. About an hour and a half. We hope you stick around. But we heard you guys have a lot to say. So we stuck on comments. Let's go.
Dang.
Let's
All
do
right.
it.
First one on deck. This is commenting on our video, The Breezy and Big U.
Okay. What
Breezy and Big U.
the Breezy and Big U, what you mean?
Is it still cool to be a gangster?
Oh, so yeah, so the debate is here recently we've had a lot of people going to jail for crimes they committed.
It's never been cool.
And we used to have this thing, and I say used to because I'm going to start speaking it to existence today, where I'm sick of this. We used to have this thing where we promote people doing things criminally, and then when they get caught, we say, free them.
yeah.
We're done with that. We're done with the free whomever.
I actually hope they continue to get on these podcasts and promote the things they've done so we can lock their ass up.
Yeah,
It's getting
facts.
ridiculous. And you know what? You know what hurt my heart the other day before you read that comment? And I hope this ain't true. And I know the DA and I know that the people in Georgia, they're not the brightest when it comes to holding down their convictions. But I saw, man, that Thug was,
She denied it.
she did,
Yeah, the judge denied it.
because it's stupid, right?
Yeah.
But also, again, if Thug is listening to me, bro, This is what I mean. I get it. You can't connect the two, you know. But man, bro, just sit down somewhere or give us some music, bro. We don't like. I get it, bro. We all get it. We know who you really are. We get it, bro. But please don't just hand these people stuff, bro. Don't hand these people stuff, cause now I'm gonna put you in that box to free whomever. No, you ain't freeing nobody. Sit your butt down. Goodness. But what was the comment?
So this is shout out to bmoney27x _ He says, I mean, we need to start congratulating and celebrating when these dudes get locked up. It's literally their life's goal, so why be sad for them? Be happy.
That's a good point. Is he tripping?
No, he's not. I mean, there's two things to be said. I think two things can also be true. Well, multiple things can be true. We always say two, but it's like it could be multiple things. There's a side of this where we should throw little parties, you know what I'm saying? There's the other side that's like, we have to, people make decisions and they have choices. And I also recognize I don't want people to make stupid decisions, particularly if it is also my black folks. So I can want for us to do better and be sad that there's another like black man going to jail. I can also be happy that if I know truly that this is a knucklehead and has been making a pattern of dumb decisions, you need to go sit down, fam.
Yeah, sit down somewhere.
You need to go sit down.
You're just making it hard for the rest of us. And again, I'm not saying that everybody's perfect, man.
No, we all
like,
make
I'm sure
mistakes.
everybody that made a mistake that could have landed them in jail or should have landed them in jail, okay? So I'm not speaking on a higher, mightier than thou type thing. It's nothing like that. This is just, if you are consistently poking the bear.
And you're being a detriment to other people.
Yeah. Oh, you're with a group of people poking the bear, okay? And that bear attacks you and the people. Somehow I'm supposed to be sad that you got murked by the bear that you were poking at for the last 20 years.
Nah.
It's something about that. Like, dang, that's tough. But hey, asshole.
That just don't ride.
Yeah. That's a tough one.
Let's see. So this one is Dominique again.
Turn up, Dom.
Danny?
Yeah, Danny Dominique. She says, I feel like Corey is confusing the meaning of a roster with your inner circle. We said, I see why the definitions matter. Adrian chimes in and says, Danny, you better give us proper definition of what is a roster.
True.
And she goes, the roster is reserved for people you call for late night fun. And the inner circle usually keeps small is for the close friends and family you turn to for advice and guidance in life. Adrian agrees.
Let me pull out the joke in this. The joke is Adrian stood up for you. He's really a
I told you. I told you.
Hey,
That boy's standing, bro. He's standing for my boy. Hey.
Let me thank you, Adrian. Let me explain what I'm saying, Danny. Because honestly, you are, and I can agree with that. That's your definition. What I'm saying is everybody on your roster isn't somebody who you gonna poke. So I'm not calling them late at night. I'm talking about who is going to keep you emotionally stable in your friendships and relationships in life, right? Because we're not meant to go through life singularly. We're meant to go through life together. And so at some point you build a roster of support. Some of that support you're knocking down. Okay. Sometimes you get married to that person, they become a lot of the people on the roster, and you also get to knock them down. Sometimes it's not. Your center, it might be more of your foundation. And so you might call them when you need them, and they can give you the most advice, but you ain't knocking them down. They're not late night fun. Them shooting guards are the late night fun. Yeah, that's what I'm saying is your roster. It's your roster of life, not necessarily your fun roster. Now I get it colloquially. I think it's probably been used more like how you defined it. Yeah. We're like, oh yeah, I got this person on my roster. And I'm taking that and I'm flipping that. Because you don't have to have both. Some of your inner circle people are on your roster. In my head. That's what I call it. That's your roster. Your roster of people who are helping you be stable in life.
Yeah. Yeah. I kind of get where she's coming though, because like a roster for me back in the day was like,
right.
Yeah, like
a roster of women, you know what I'm saying? And but to Corey's point, not every one of them women on the roster was getting the shine. It was like some of them I knew for a fact, hey, listen, she's super smart. Okay.
I need her for something. She might help me out with these grades.
Not only that, she's gonna cause I wasn't that deep into the playerhood, if you will, to be able to just be that dry with it. Like, yo, you smart. Do my books. You know, I wasn't like that hard.
Right, you had to put in the work.
A little bit. But more importantly, I just didn't have the heart to be that dry. So it would be like, she's smart, but from time to time, I drift and I need somebody to align me. You know what I'm saying?
And she can get you
And
back.
when I'm hanging around her, she gonna say something like, hey, we've been talking too long. I got to go to the whoop-de-whoop. And that's just going to trigger me into like, okay, I got to go into work mode like her because she's on it. Like, I'm over here living my life this way. So not every time was you call it poking her. I wasn't doing everything. I was really just trying to keep this person around me for my own alignment. So I'm glad she asked you to define because I'm like, well, because I didn't look at it that way either.
And so that's it. We're using two different definitions. But
That's it.
just like in the Webster's and everything else, you go to a definition of a word, there's multiple definitions. So that's my definition of roster. Shout out to you for having your definition of roster, even though I did say you have a roster too. So that's probably where that came from.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Adrian. Oh,
Yeah, this came from our Betrayed for Beyonce Tickets video.
I forgot about that story.
Shout out to Trillery Clinton.
By the way, this is on Triller, right?
This yeah.
That's funny. Trillery Clinton.
He said diabolical.
Hey, that's
just
just
straight
clever.
diabolical.
It is diabolical.
Yeah. Well, what happened on that one again? Who can explain it?
She
I'll break it down.
yeah.
She lied to her best friend, saying that she had an emergency and needed $500 or something,
something like that.
and ended up using that $500 to get Beyonce tickets to go to the Beyonce concert.
Crazy.
And then is now conflicted on how to get that money back and being questioned by the friend and not wanting to lie but needing to potentially lie so that she doesn't lose the friendship. It's a mess.
Sold a friend.
Yeah,
up,
we need an
500.
update.
Yeah,
We
for
do need
real.
an update.
Hit us back.
Probably ain't paid her back.
Yeah,
Yeah, she definitely did.
we would have known by now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
we
took her
would've
to
known
dinner
by now.
one time. That's it. They went to Raising Cane's.
Real talk.
Called
And
it
in the
even.
background, all she heard was, "This ain't Texas."
Facts.
Yeah.
Dang, I kind of want to go to the concert. Ah, that's funny. I want to go too.
You're out of there, boy.
You
Outta
start
there.
getting all them questions.
That's
You know,
it.
What outfit did she wear? You know?
People going crazy on their outfits too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, they
But-
going.
Yeah.
they playing.
What is up with that? I've never been to a concert that I haven't performed in.
It's a thing.
But
It's
Yeah.
because it's a whole, like,
Bro,
It's a culture, right?
And,
You gotta-
and
you
it's
might
like planning to
yourself
go
in-
out of town almost. Like,
Yeah,
you have outfits ready. And
Yeah.
But that's not just
It's a
Beyonce.
vibe.
That's everything.
I'm about to say, you
Yeah,
might
I
Chris
know.
Brown
Like
this.
that, like,
This is
yeah.
your first and only time in your life going to see this person live, and this might be somebody you've idolized. in
now,
your
but
life.
hers is like more of a theme. Like, they'll have
Yes.
themes.
Yes.
Yeah, they have themes.
Like-
but
like
that's
she-
like
yes.
every big. That's a thing now for concerts, bro.
Yes,
like
you have
when you
to
go
have a
to these
theme.
concerts, there's a theme.
That's cool.
You're on brand. You're going to an event. It
That's
ain't just a.
Yeah.
That's how it is now. Back in the day, you could slap on whatever you want to. You just go enjoy.
but I
the
They
will
music.
should do that
say-
for movies.
and we'll
Like, have
say,
y'all
in-
come
in
dress
my
up like Star
day,
Wars and
they do
Spider-Man.
for-
for premieres.
the premieres, yeah.
In my
Yeah.
day, I would say, and y'all know, I'd cut to every single possible concert I could hit. You couldn't pay me right now.
To go to a concert?
Couldn't pay me.
No, me either. But I just don't be liking big events.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Same.
It's less about that. It's just I think now, like
It's not safe.
when I was younger, I used to expend a lot of energy at them concerts because I was not just to go to a concert and watch a show.
Right. It's a lot of plays being played.
What? I'm
Yeah, it's a
constant
lot
in
of plays
motion.
being
Constant in motion. We're trying to make to the front. You're trying to. There's this constant motion when I'm at. So now I'm thinking, dang, do I have the energy to go watch a
Hey,
concert?
I'm trying to hit that CB though. I'm sorry.
Oh no, CB. Oh, that breezy ball. I
Yeah,
might have
bro,
to hit that.
that's
Bro,
gonna be
if
crazy.
the
buying
tickets
merch.
are,
That's like going to the concert, getting to walk in, buy merch.
You gotta get
your
the
drinks
gotta
or
get the
whatever you gonna
lights.
do.
You
Yeah.
gotta get the
That's
drinks.
you get to get the edge up before you go.
well, I mean,
like,
that's,
all
I'm
that.
trying to see Breeze perform.
And
I
then
ain't-
look,
I'm
the,
trying to see
light,
Breeze.
the lights go down a little bit. You see that big cloud of smoke.
it's like going to the movies, buying the popcorn, getting the candy. It's
It's
just,
a
I'll
It's
tell you the
part of
last
the-
one I went
it's the whole
to.
thing.
Me and Claudia went in 2017 to see Kings, and I haven't seen them in a
Kings
long
Leon?
time. Yes.
yeah.
And I was on the yard. I
I've
was
seen
on the
them since, like,
lawn watching
2010.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on the lawn, and that's when I said, "Oh yeah, we can't do this no more."
facts,
I was like, "Yeah, I can't do
Nah,
this."
yeah, unless I like going to concerts if they're in stadiums and I can sit down. I don't want to be in the.
Yeah, I gotta sit
like
down.
Katie, when we first dating and stuff like that, I was like, I'm not really trying to do the pit life, but
That
that's
GA?
her.
I'm not doing
That's
that.
her, bro. She love that. She be front row. If you look at one of her favorite bands is Mayday Parade, bro. Like on their website and stuff, you see a picture of her, bro. She be always in the front row.
Yeah,
she be
it's tough.
playing.
Yeah, that's not my vibe. I'm a big
On
ass.
brand.
She
We got
love
no
it
more.
though. She be catching drumsticks. And
That's it, right?
Yeah, y'all
I mean, we can give a shout out to Adrian. Another comment clocking us on the laughter.
Yeah, but that's why I say I love our guests and the people that watch us because
Clocking us
they
on
be
laughter.
clocking
What
us
do you
all the
mean?
time.
Yeah, so he commented on a specific window of time, 15:30 to 16:40.
Hey, all right. He
Putting the
told me.
timestamp, so we
Oh,
already
when
knew
he
where
was
to go
laughing.
back. Yeah,
What
when
was the moment?
It said Matt was wondering what was going on when Matt was tongue tied. So let me show you. Matt was wondering what was
it
going
come
on
time?
with everybody, and it's hilarious because Jeremy and Corey, the two who started the Laughing Fest, and then ended with Brian, who followed. But what began the Laughing Fest was when Matt was tongue tied, and because he was talking too fast, he said we all goofy.
Now I get it. Because
Hey,
at
at
the
the end of
time,
the
I
day,
didn't know why you were laughing at me.
Well,
I'm never the
it
one that
was-
starts though, so
it
this was the
also,
first.
I'm gonna give you a little homework, Adrian. It was that, but it was also something
Yeah,
else.
yeah. I'm about to say you missed
It
something.
was also something else.
You missed
Yeah,
something.
listen,
It was a little
listen.
bit of
Oh, that part. I was like, what part of
A
the show
lot
you
of
talking
bit
about? I
something
see
else.
what you
Yeah.
Did
But
I
that's
know
why I
homo-
said at the end,
Did I
I
know
said,
homo or something?
generational. You was on a generational run last
Yeah.
episode, bro.
I was on a pause.
You was on a generational run, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man, I missed it. I missed it.
Yeah,
When I
yeah.
looked over and saw y'all laugh, I was like, I said something. I don't know
You're on
what I
that
said.
Tyler Perry run.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Yes, indeed. Mutha-Stuckas?
Who the most stuck?
I ain't got one.
It's a couple. Come on, y'all
Man,
got something.
mine forever Trump.
You got it, man. My boy.
What do you do now?
Bro,
You gotta make him
Yeah.
submit him.
What
and
do you
just
do
put
now?
him just
Did you
guaranteed.
see? I
He's
mean,
on
the
the
stock
Rushmore.
market crash.
He's on the Rushmore. Our Rushmore.
Oh yes, of
We got to
course.
put him on a Rushmore.
He
Him
gotta
and
be.
Elon right now.
Yeah, Elon too, bro.
We get Elon every week.
Bro, first off, I got to remember his name, but shout out to him because he be having names for Trump and Elon, and he first off he be like, and then what's his name, and then news, but he calls him Wig.
Oh yeah, Wig
what he
and,
call-
and Orange Boy and
Yeah, but what does he call Elon Musk, bro? That whatever he calls him, be have me in
Musty,
tears.
Elon Musty.
Nah, that
Yeah, they.
that
Can you
dude
imagine
funny.
if he was musty though too?
Probably.
That's crazy. Like in school, bro, if you ever were named musty, bro, that's something you can't come back
big.
from.
It's tough to
You
come
can't
back from
come
that
back
one.
from that, bro.
Bro.
There is a couple. Musty was one of them.
Walk around like that.
Ashley.
Hey, you know what? That leads me to first, let's forget that. Let's finish the Mutha-Stucka of the week first. But I'm gonna come back to that.
Yeah.
So you said Trump, but what specifically why?
The stock market crashed. His little tariff thing causing that crash.
Yeah.
I think he did it on purpose.
Either way it goes, it's
still
stupid.
Well, no, buying. I mean, people
Nah.
buy dips.
I'm about to say he's
for
smart.
that
He's trying to
league over
crash
there,
the
that's a
market
money
to buy the
market.
dip.
Yeah.
It's a money
Either
market.
way-
It's a pit.
I mean, all of that is theory. What we know now is the market down. So
Yeah,
it's what it is.
Yeah.
That
What
part.
you got, B?
I'm clear this week.
No Mutha-Stuckas?
I know it's
I
crazy.
ain't gonna lie to you.
so
I'm trying to
many.
give good, like real good people who I'm like, they really was stuck this week.
Probably me be stuck on work. I don't. Man,
Oh, I
ain't
got
gonna lie to
one.
you, bro. I be
Kiki Palmer?
doing something.
Nah, that's funny. I got one. American Airlines lawsuit. A flight attendant falling on a customer. Yeah,
Tell me more.
500. Was it 500,000?
Oh, I don't know.
Get the person's name because I got to get him.
Yeah. So
what they do?
American Airlines is under a lawsuit because one of the flight attendants fell on one of the customers.
Big. They must be
I don't
big.
think I don't know if they were hurt or
Fall on me, cuz.
Yeah.
You know how many times I've been hit with the cart in the middle of the aisle?
bruh.
I should have been suing. Oh, time out. Mutha-Stucka of the week. Why are you looking that up? For me, it's Papacitos.
Tell me more.
First off, I hate to say it. I hope I don't sound ridiculous. Papacitos trash.
Yeah, it's not.
What
that
is- what
good.
is
Their beans
Papasitos?
are pretty good, but they're not
Mexican
that good.
restaurant.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's always trash.
Now, we
It's
went-
not that good.
That's a sopapilla one, right?
Because
No, that's Ponchos.
yeah.
Papacitos is Papa
yeah.
Do's, and then you have Papacitos.
No, Papa Do's is Cajun though.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
but
saying it's
they're
the same.
parent company.
Oh, got you.
Right
got
on
you.
30, like right on
Yeah.
30 is right there.
Yeah.
Anyway, I went to Papacitos, bro. First, I
Trash.
had to wait for a crazy long time, but whatever.
For Mexican food, that's true.
Thank you. Went in, bro. I got a quesadilla, chicken quesadilla. Bro, I started chewing. I took one bite. Ah, damn, something, gristle? Is that gristle? Hard. I just got a filling too. So put that down. Took another bite. I said, golly, man, there's a lot of gristle in there. And I took the third bite. Bro, they was bone in the chicken, bro.
Count your
Which
days.
location?
By
The one
on
on
Road
30?
to Six Flags. Yeah.
Hey, count
Oh,
your
they
days.
have one on
as
Road to
Corey
Six
say.
On 30.
Oh yeah. Oh, shout
Now
out.
I did a player. I said, listen, called my boy over. The waiter he did a great job. Called him over. I said, listen, I ain't trying to be that guy. No, it ain't your fault. I got bone in the chicken, bro. He said, let me go get a manager.
They
They
It's
quit
above
buying.
me now. It's
You gotta
above
get
me
'em.
now.
You gotta get 'em.
Manager came and I said, listen, bro, almost broke my tooth. You know what I'm saying? With the bone in there. And he was like, oh man, yeah, we'll we'll take this away, cook you another one. I said, nah, just take it off, brother. I don't want nothing else. Because I don't supposed to trust the rest of the food. I'm like, come on.
Yeah, I would have left too.
You go out there and then, Katie was halfway through her fajitas. So we stayed and ate the rest of the fajitas. But also, I'm like, dang, bone in there? All y'all do is take it off? I guess you ain't going to offer me a free dessert or, something like that. Anyway.
Popsitos.
You stuck
Count
around
your days, as they say. What's up, John? What was his name?
The passenger's name was
Nisha or whatever.
Najeri Williams.
Yeah.
She filed a lawsuit because another passenger was being unruly, and the American Airlines flight attendant was like going to handle the situation. And in the midst of her handling the situation, like the flight attendant fell on Najeri.
Oh.
And
That's
so,
diabolical.
like, she injured her back, sustaining a severe back injury.
Oh yeah, my
Oh,
neck
then,
and my
yeah,
back,
you
but she
gotta
got to
get
sue
the-
though. She got to sue.
Usually I would have said, manager. I ain't
Yeah,
got time for that.
but they tried to dismiss it, but the judge said, "No, you got to hash this out in court."
500,000. Hey, get your paper. 500,000.
because that money is just to pay back the lawyer and the
doctor.
That's what I'm saying.
medical.
Get your little 500.
Yeah.
They probably happy about that.
yeah. 'cause
Yeah,
that's
American Airlines
nothing.
gonna
Yeah, they like, 500?
500? Look.
That's our little
Hey,
bonus.
500. Hold on.
Now, Americans said
Yeah,
that
right
they're
now.
not trying to. It's
No,
not their
of course
fault.
they're not. If they don't have to lose any money,
Yeah.
they're gonna go through the ringer. And at some point, they'll probably settle, right? Like I don't want to go through
500.
this.
They probably made it.
Boom.
Oh,
But if I cannot pay the 500, I'm gonna try.
I got them. Are you sticking up for American?
Am I sticking up for them?
Yeah.
I'm sticking up for the law.
Did you get it?
That's why he put it out.
I got him.
He playing social media games. Okay, Jeremy. Okay.
Never that.
Yeah,
Never that.
We did that law. We did that Law and Order sound.
We
We got it.
Hey, we figured it
Boy, I
out.
need them wings.
It didn't take us
Yeah.
30 minutes though. It didn't take us 30 minutes and 3 sets of commercials.
Oh snap!
I don't know if I have a Mutha-Stucka week now. Y'all made me feel like I shouldn't even talk about a Mutha-Stucka. So I guess we're rolling with Trump tariffs.
We rolling with Ush. Hey, y'all remember Subway used to have a seafood sandwich?
Oh, they did.
I just saw a tweet. I was at work.
Tuna
And
tough.
we'll move on. I saw a tweet. I'll put it up. I'll show y'all. Somebody said, "I'm still mad at Subway for getting rid of the crab meat sandwich or whatever." Somebody retweeted it with a funny photo, and they said, "Crab meat from Subway."
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
Bro, I would
But I think
die.
they got rid of it because it was like a lawsuit because it was imitation crab.
No,
Yeah.
that's the same thing with the tuna. It wasn't real
It
tuna.
was
You know why it's funny? Because out of all the things you can want back, that's the one.
That's
That's
the
the one you want
the
back,
one you
bro.
want.
But people in the comments was like, "Hey, that was busted."
All right, look.
Bro, what?
I got it.
I already know you're about to go because I
What?
already got mine ready on deck.
No, not
The bringbacks.
No. You're not even. No, we're not even close. So, I had one of our most popular videos is top three things black people say wrong.
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna bring back this one, but we're gonna do a different one. I'm gonna say top things that older black men say to end the conversation.
That's I didn't. Oh,
That's a tough one.
What's the age though? Like old?
No, older. Like you know what old OG.
All right, now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say,
I
gotta be the number one, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
gotta be
go.
the number one.
Here we go. Here with Dad. Hey, kill that.
Yeah, bro, kill that is hilarious.
Yeah, kill
boy.
that is very old school. All right, now, young
Yeah,
blood.
all right now.
Young blood, just a word, young
What,
blood.
say it one more time. What is it?
Hey, top things that older black men say to finish a conversation.
And we got all right now.
Kill
I
that.
put
Kill
kill
that.
that. Yeah.
We got to get a tough one because kid ain't that tough.
Yeah, and it could be any conversation. It could be like you trying to stop somebody from getting disrespectful, and you exiting the conversation.
Because
It
all right
could
now
be,
can be a bunch of things. You can
Yeah.
be leaving, you're like, all right now. Or,
you
you
can
know,
be trying
you
to
be on
warn
that
somebody
business,
like, all right,
now.
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
come
Yeah,
on,
all
we got a
right
couple.
now, there, boy.
I don't. We're gonna think about that and get back to it.
Yeah.
I don't know that third one. That's tough.
Dang. All right.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard, but once I'm gonna open up the floor to you guys, obviously. So when y'all have some insight, please let us know what you think are the top things that older black men say to end
Give
the
us that
conversation.
third slot. We need the third slot.
Let's see who's in a stucky situation.
Yeah.
The Mutha-Stucka was Trump.
Yeah,
We got to put him on the Rushmore, man.
Yeah, he gotta be Rushmore.
he's on the Stuck Rushmore.
The Stuck more.
Oh, okay. So did a little bit of reading. Submission from Cassidy.
Oh, this
She
is
got
update
last
yeah.
week.
Hey, come on, Cassidy.
So we got an update. And here it goes. I got an update, y'all. The situation is way messier than y'all were talking about.
No.
I'm about to say, okay. So a few weekends ago, I was in Nashville for a work thing and decided to surprise my mom. She told me she was out of town with her girls, but I still have her location on her phone from a while back, and saw that she was actually in Nashville too. I thought it would be cute to pop up, grab lunch, maybe shop a little. Big mistake. I tracked her location to this country line dancing bar, and when I walked in, I saw her on the dance floor with the guy. They were dancing real close, then sat at the bar together, and I watched her laugh and lean into him, touching his arm like a high school crush. It was so obvious I felt sick. She still doesn't know I was there. I left before she could see me, but I've been spiraling ever since. I haven't told my dad. He's been walking around the house humming, happy as ever, and it's breaking my heart. I don't know how long this has been going on, or what that guy is, or who that guy is, but now it's just suspicion.
It's not.
It's not just suspicion. I know. I heard y'all say I need to just talk to her, but right now she just makes me sick.
I thought it was supposed to be an update.
No, I think the
the
update
is the situation.
Telling us
because
she saw
basically
her
she gave
again.
us the bare bones.
Yeah, she gave us just an
Okay.
update. Hey, this is what
She's
happened
giving
now.
us more
I feel like we're in the same
information.
spot.
Right.
Yeah, we're definitely still in the same spot, but now there's another incident. This is another,
Right.
I'm
This
going
is
on a work trip, but
Because we weren't
weren't told the details.
assuming what was happening. Because I was saying, hell,
Yeah.
it could have been a surprise, could have been this. She's
This is
basically
we said you
her
need more
perspective,
evidence.
right?
Yeah,
so
we said
this
you
is
need more
gonna give
evidence.
us
This
more
is
evidence.
it.
No, that's what in my mind. I thought she was saying we about to update the story to the next level. of the story.
Stop surprising your mom.
This is crazy.
That's
That's the lesson.
Yeah, but
That's the lesson. That's how you get
look,
unstuck.
look, what I'm seeing is like mother, like daughter.
Yeah.
Like,
Stop. Yeah, real talk.
Yeah, real
She's
talk.
surprising your ass.
The
No
apple ain't
surprise.
falling far. It's clear.
Yeah.
Because you over there sneaking around on her. I'm like, oh well.
She's trying to be sweet.
Yeah, okay.
So now we
That's
know
what your
for
mama saying.
because we said what if it could have been the dad, so that's out. We know it's not the dad now. If
Yeah,
you come
nah,
back
we-
second time, oh man, got us on.
Well, we still don't know what happened because technically, yes,
It still could be
it
the
still
same
could
thing.
be that she's
Yeah.
trying to. He's trying
Line
to.
dancing at the bar.
Yeah,
but it
remember,
also could be that they in an open relationship now, swinging.
could be a lot.
Oh, that's a turn.
This is why.
That's a turn.
Listen,
line
her
dance
name
swing.
is
And the dad's
Cassidy.
probably happy because it's open now.
Well, Cassidy, listen.
That's a
This is
turn.
why we
Yeah.
need you to actually update us
And
Like,
actually talk to your mom.
It starts with you talking to her. I know you're sick of her, and I know you can't look at her right now, and I know it's annoying.
She said it too. I heard y'all said to talk to her.
I know, but this is
She just make me
Hey, but let's
sick.
die on that hill though. Let's die on that hill. The hill of like, what if it is open? Let's answer to that. Like, what if it is? What would we do, or what would she do if it's open?
that
she
hill,
gonna have to just be sick.
yeah, the hill still answers that
But he's
you
saying,
have to
let's
communicate.
just say that's the because that would be the
No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying if that's the hill, then she's just gonna have to be sick.
that's it. Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
let's down the other hill. Okay, let's play into what you believe it is,
Mhm.
which is your mother is cheating on your dad.
Mhm.
So let's air that out. Let's play that out. So you talk to your mom, you find out your mom's cheating on your dad.
Mhm.
What do we do? How do we help her get unstuck?
Who? The mom or her?
Her, the mama ain't right in.
Oh no. That's what I'm trying to tell you. This is the craziest part of all this. The second you bring it up to her, you're done in this.
But the
whole thing.
question she asked from last week, should I tell my dad? That's one of the questions.
No. Well, here's my thing. I think she should tell her dad if the mother is given a time frame to tell the dad and has not.
Yeah,
It's that simple.
But that
She should
starts
say,
the
"Hey,
communication.
listen, I know this is a lot.
Her going to the mom and giving the mom timeline.
Yeah. I'm telling the mom like, hey, listen, I know this is a lot, and I know you're gonna have a lot of things that are shifting for the next couple of days. So I'm gonna give you at least 72 hours to get your stuff together. But if my dad doesn't know in the next 3 days that you've been sleeping around on him, I'm gonna let him know that you've been sleeping around him.
That's what I kind of said. I just added the blackmail on top. Put something on it.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you did say that last time.
Yeah.
The blackmail will add to that timeline.
I want
Tell you.
500
Hey, if you don't do it in 3 days, I need that 500.
Yeah,
I
I'm
can't
letting
do
you
it.
need
You
Well, you
need
better
another
do it in
week?
3 days.
Here, 2K on the
Real
line.
talk. I'm serious, bro. Like whatever.
Buy
Hey,
my silence.
I need the Birkin. my car tire is doop, doop. I need you to fix
Well,
that too.
I always think about it like this. She's 18 or 24 now, anywhere in there
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah,
range,
yeah.
right?
White girl.
She's not married. So
She's a
what
great
about
one.
you, Cassidy? If this was you, if you were on the other end of this and you were walking around the house whistling, would you want somebody to tell you? Would you want somebody to come and confront you and tell you, look?
Sometimes ignorance is bliss.
But
it
you
is.
have, that's what I'm saying. These are you want to know. I'm just trying to get you unstuck, Cassidy. You wanted some answers. Here it is. Start asking yourself these types of questions. If it was me, how would I want to be addressed? And if the way that you'd want to be addressed is not how you're about to go about doing it with your mom, you probably should reconsider.
That's good advice. I ain't
Read
gonna
some
lie.
literature.
That's good advice.
Oh,
Also-
I would want somebody to come tell me. Guess what? Go tell her.
What if you know what this reminds me of? What if it was just like oh my God, I just thought about this. Remember the episode of Wayne's Bros?
Which one?
Where-
I watch all of them.
The dad, Pops, went.
Oh, he was dancing.
He was dancing with the
Yep.
girl, but they thought he was cheating
That's
on
right.
moms.
That's right.
Remember that? Remember they went to the hotel.
With the
that
rose,
is.
and then
That's
dancing with
it.
the rose's mouth.
But he was
No, that's
he
it.
got a thorn on his
Yeah, that's
tongue.
it.
But then he was
But it ended up not being.
it was his dancing partners because
Yeah.
he was gonna take the wife dancing.
Mm-hmm.
But the wife was a better dancer or whatever. That's crazy.
That's another argument.
Well,
She
no,
saw him
that-
at the
that's-
bar line
that's
dancing.
That's why I said you gotta
It could
talk
have
to
been
the
the line
mom.
dancing
But
guy.
this is why I keep saying talk to the mama, because
Yes,
if
'cause
we
you don't
ain't
know
gonna, you're gonna
what-
keep
yeah.
having
Give her a
these
deadline.
speculations.
Well, so if she put up the deadline,
No,
how
if
many?
by next week we don't have an update
Facts,
saying
'cause
she
we're-
talked to the mama, then you now out of the, you can't even catch
your
your
fault
started
now.
off saying this is a few weekends ago. So we by next week we almost
We
be a
had a
month out.
month.
And you said,
in.
you said that last week.
Yes, I did. You a month in, and you ain't said nothing to nobody. Now you gotta be shutting up for life. That's the thing, Cassidy. At some point, you got to shut up for life.
make a decision.
Yeah,
Yeah.
At some point, you done picked the side.
You're a great white. Just get it done.
Oh my God.
Like, come on, man. Like, come on. Your name Cassidy and you white?
Oh yeah,
You
you
the
winning.
chosen one.
Yeah,
But don't be. Actually, you know what? If you don't come back and tell us that you talked to your mom, you're gonna be stuck and stupid.
yeah. We putting you on that wheel.
And I'm gonna put your ass on that wheel, and it's a segment where a person plays with thing finds herself in a stuck and stupid situation, and then we put them on a wheel. Matter of fact, we are putting you on a wheel.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
putting
2
your
weeks
ass
in a
on-
row
yeah.
now. Yeah.
Cassidy, we're gonna add her on there. Is Cassidy stuck in the stupid for not telling her mother?
Yes.
My mother.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, you got nothing to lose. Most.
Yeah.
you
So
don't
y'all
do-
wouldn't tell the dad at all?
I would start with
We
the
start
I'm
mom.
with
talking about
mom.
first.
Yeah, I'm starting with the mom first.
No, I'm
I don't
saying
even know-
hey, dad, you know, like
Nah,
I'm scared to tell
I don't
mom.
know. I don't know what we're doing. Meaning, you don't know what that is right there.
But that's
She's too old.
because the dad's the adult. Maybe he can hire a private
Here's the thing.
investigator or get the right.
She's too old. At
of
her
them.
age,
Both
she
of them.
has to be the adult and talk to mom. If she was a child, a teenager or younger,
Mm-hmm.
then I would fully understand if she went to dad.
What about hiring a private investigator? Yes or no? Go.
Why would you? Absolutely not. That's a waste of money.
Here's my thing.
TikTok
I'm
knows
one
her.
of those things. Like, if I get to that point, it's already over.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
not
talking about
spending money.
for the daughter. If she had $1,500 in her pocket,
if she's willing to do that, but that's way
That's
more
what
expensive
waves.
than just talking to her. I could just say
100%.
something.
all right.
Like,
Well, not
because
really,
what you
'cause if your mama
need,
not doing it, she ain't
the
gonna buy
private
it. If she-
investigator
if
needs
she
to be the
lies to
lie.
my face,
Yes.
if my mother lies to my face, that's not on me.
Yeah.
That's not on me. If I ask you straight up and you tell me the lie, yeah, it's whatever.
All right. Cassidy, this is not you, but is it stuck and stupid for a lifeguard to face criminal charges if they miss someone drowning for a few minutes?
I saw this story, right?
What happened?
This is something older. So back in
Yes.
2017, 18,
Yeah.
somebody was swimming in a pool. Kid drowned. But I can't remember if the guy was on his phone or. Long story short, it was 4 minutes without this guy being attended to. He ended up drowning. Luckily, he didn't pass away. But the guy ended up getting charges for it.
Mhm.
They ended up getting. Man, I should have.
I think it
Probably
was like
not neglect charges.
Yeah, it was all type of like 2 or 3 charges.
Yeah, they
But-
hit him over the head with him.
Yeah, and I think that he
he was convicted.
I don't know if he was convicted, but they allowed him to go through like some type of class or something. Like he didn't have to do as much time. Like say if he got 20 years, he didn't have to. He only did 2 years and had to do this little class. Or
Right.
something.
Yeah. I
That's
mean,
crazy.
that's
But yeah, look at us. I don't want to. Again, I'm
If he
maybe
was
paraphrasing.
distracted by way of cell phone or something like that,
he got to sit down.
yeah, I feel like there's you should be reprimanded and stuff like that. I think depending on the pool, depending on even what the kid was
The
wearing,
size of the pool, yeah, like how many people working.
Yeah,
See, the reason why I put this up is because I'm kind of torn now. If it's I think it's for what it's for. If the phone, you're on the phone playing around while you should
Right.
be doing your job, I get it. But I think like sometimes what happens is what if that was the first time ever?
Sorry to interrupt. Police surveillance shows that Stein was at his post, not on the phone or reading a book, but somehow just completely unaware that the boy had slipped under the
Okay,
surface.
I'm actually glad you said that because that's where I was getting at. What if like, sometimes we miss
Accidents,
something.
yeah.
It's just an accident that happens and then
It's negligence.
That's
and
why
then you got
I
to prove that
feel-
it's criminal, and that's where it
facts.
gets weird.
I wouldn't support that, bro.
I
Accidents
wouldn't.
happen, and if you know anything, especially
I'm glad you said
you
that,
have
bro.
kids and like. I just saw a story today. I'm not even gonna talk about it here because it's a little dark. But like, I have friends whose kids have slipped in the pool because their parents turn around for 2 seconds, right? Or again, have you ever seen somebody in the pool wearing blue bottoms or a blue swimsuit? You can't see them underwater. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it blends in, and so it's hard to see. So you can even be searching. You're looking at a bunch of things, and you thought you have searched that one thing, and nothing is.
My
foolproof.
argument for that is I get things happen, but when I'm watching my daughter, in the pool or something like that, I see every move. Like I just don't eat. Like I make sure I'm in the water the whole time, and then we all take a break together, and then I'm getting right back in the water with you. We're playing the whole time.
But here's the caveat to that. You say when you're in the pool with your daughter, you don't eat. You got your eyes on your daughter.
100%.
The lifeguard's watching everybody.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The lifeguard is different.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like for anybody else, if you ain't lifeguard's different. But if you're just a person and they just drown on your watch, something's off for me. Like I'm in the pool interacting because I'm scared. Like that's why, for real. I'm making sure I touch you. Like you floating on my back.
For most people, it's one of the things where like, there's no gate around the pool or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a good
like
point.
a kid slips in.
There's no.
It's not typically an accident where people are swimming and
100%.
they whatever.
So he was charged with reckless endangerment and risk of injury to a minor.
Good.
He would have been found responsible or guilty, but they suspended the sentence pending his completion of like rehab.
And
he's not allowed to be a lifeguard ever again.
Okay, I think that's
I feel like
that's fair.
because you got to do your job. That's your.
At the end of the day, you shouldn't be distracted.
Some mistakes.
Go to prison.
Gotta be.
That's a good move.
Permanent changes.
So it's stuck nowhere, stuck yes. I forgot.
Is he stuck in stupid?
It is stuck in stupid. Well,
I'm stuck in there. Yeah. Is it stuck in stupid for employees to park in the front of a business instead of leaving those spots for customers?
No, I don't think that's stuck in stupid.
I think it's stuck in stupid.
No, I think it's important to have to let the front
because it looks like it packed. It looks like you're busy.
Well,
I didn't even see the business side of it. That's a good argument.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't see that side. I don't know how.
Let me.
You got me.
Yes.
Land the plane.
Yes. Let me land it real quick.
Yeah.
The parking lot being busy only works when I intend to go there.
Well,
if I intend to go there and I see that the parking lot's busy, I'm gonna say, oh, they're doing pretty well, and I'll stay. I can challenge every one of you in this room to remember the last time you were driving and you saw a restaurant on the side of the road and decided, oh, I've never been there before, but I guess I'll go because I see 10 cars in the parking lot. You've never done that.
If it's packed, you might go.
No, I've never in my life done that.
I have.
Oh no,
I've done
opposite.
that.
I might do the opposite. If it's packed, I'm like, oh, I'm not going there.
Well, no, I'm just saying, I know if I see it packed or something, I'm gonna check it out.
That's
I'm
because
like,
it's a restaurant that you know about, that you want to try, or that you tried, or you. It's not. I'm talking about you've never tried this restaurant ever, and we live in Dallas Fort Worth, so let's be real. Like we're not talking about like some podunk place.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So we're all these restaurants around us. I've never in my life driven by a restaurant and was like, oh, I've never heard or seen of that restaurant, but now I want to go there because the park.
Red Claw for me is that. Red Claw in Cooper.
I have, especially if there's like a grand opening or something, and I'm like,
yeah, but that's okay.
That's different, right?
This is trying to fool the people by putting
facts.
No, this is no grand opening. This is just we're having a slow day. Let's put stop. That's never happened.
Yeah.
So,
I don't think they should park in the front. Bro, at the end of the day,
they should be in the back.
Your car's there all day. Let us get parking spots in front and let us walk less. Your car's there all day. You're taking those spots.
That's right.
Get out
park in the back. The science, I was going to get into the science next. Well, because that was just me being honest about all of our experiences. Like, we've never done that.
I'm telling you, I have for Red Claw, bro. I'm telling you. I always look, I'm like, why are they packed? And then I looked at it, I was like, oh, shit, that's Red Claw. Woo.
Yeah. Well, there goes an example. But I can tell you, I've never done that. Like, never.
Facts.
But the other thing is, okay, to your point, just like turning tables, you have to turn parking spots too. They're turning tables to turn parking spots.
100%.
So if I'm sitting there and I got these parking spots gapped up and people are pulling in and going, I don't even want to get in there. It's two-pack, to Corey's point. Because I've done that 1,000 times.
If you can't find a spot, you'll just leave.
I've done that 1,000 times. I pulled up to a restaurant and seen no spots and been like,
look, a straight U-turn, bro. I just pulled it a line and said,
now I can tell you about that. So get your butt in the back.
Park your old glass in the back.
Park them cars in the back. Let these folks come in here and make this money. Yeah.
Man, you ain't got no Tesla.
Even if you did, I'm in the back. My car.
Now, you know GM's like that. They have if you don't have a GM or a Chevy or GMC kind of car, you can't park in the front. You got to park in the back.
Good.
That's crazy.
No, good. I like it.
Yeah, I'm like that. Is it sucking stupid for Drake to drop subliminals in his music video?
I don't know. I'm stuck
No.
on this one.
I'm no.
Yeah, I'm stuck in.
Is it sucking stupid for Drake to drop subliminals in him?
Why are you no on this?
I'm stuck. No, for the battle especially. I'm stuck.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's always going to be. First off, the thing is, Drake could not be dropping subliminals, and people are gonna assume that he is.
That is attached to
Doesn't
Kendrick
matter.
anyway. Yeah.
So if that's the case,
Yeah, I might as well run it up.
lean into it.
Yeah, run it up.
Do it in your creative way. You know what I'm saying? Like in the Nokia video, I think the coolest one that wasn't even subliminals to Kendrick, but just in general, was the Nokia snake game.
Yeah,
And
that
the
I knew
snakes
you were
all
there.
around
That's
me.
why we're like,
That bug, that's
snake was-
tough,
that was tough.
bro.
That was tough.
But the
That's it.
visual itself was
That's tough.
cool.
That's
But
tough.
then the rest of it was tough. And then
That's
the
tough.
other obvious, like the first time I saw I was on a game with my boys and we was like watching the video, and I said, "Now I hate to be that guy, because I'm not trying to look into too deep in everything. But y'all don't see some Kendrick similarities in this?"
Come on.
And they were like, nah. What I said, bro, I'm just saying, there's some elements of this that just look like
the whole
Kendrick
video.
video.
He gonna.
Yeah,
You know which one? The one I didn't know until today was the piano. The whole thing was on an A minor like key.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
What you talking about?
Like
The
the
A
actual
minor.
like color of a piano key is like white and then black right. You know the little A key or whatever it's called.
In other words, when he
Like
said
the piano key, the A,
A
B.
minor, that's also a white key.
Yeah, they said the whole thing was shot like the whole thing was shot like it was supposed to be. If you look up it in
piano.
the aerial view, you'll
Yeah.
see a piano key. You know how when you looked at Kendrick's thing and it was an X?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't know
But
that.
one key can't be a minor.
Well, it was because A minor, like something attached to A minor.
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. That's how- that's
it
what
was like
everyone-
the.
Yeah.
But that's what I was
Yeah,
saying.
whatever
Like, what
was
key
attached
can
to
you
something.
know?
I'm
Minor's
gonna
got
say
to be.
that
Oh, yeah, that's a good
is
point.
not stuck and stupid. There we go. What about you,
Yeah, I
James?
don't think
Stuck
so.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Stuck, no? Go hard. Yeah.
Jeremy gonna
let's-
say it's
let's
your
run it
video.
up.
Do whatever you want in your video,
Right.
cuz.
We can do one more.
What we
right?
got? Yeah, we got pizza pie. Look at that, big slices.
Is it sucking stupid to show up late to the barber and then complain about how they handle your hair?
No,
Bro, wait. So because I'm late,
you gonna mess me up.
that's
Hey,
crazy.
okay,
That's
so-
crazy, bro.
Yeah,
First
that's
off,
wrong.
barbers are out of hand.
Yeah,
dog.
that's
Right,
why.
Go ahead.
let's start there.
That's
Let's
wrong.
start there.
So
Let's
this
go ahead,
spurred
Jeremy.
from a TikTok video, but I actually did a little bit of the research. Like he does this, he actually does this to his customers. But like this dude was late and he sat down and he records all the time. But I actually thought it was like a skit. Like I thought he was like playing around. He actually does this. Like if you show up late, he doesn't charge you like a late fee or whatever. But he'll edge you up and do you right. But it's not gonna be what you wanted. So long story short, dude came in. He's just like, yeah, I want to keep my beard, make it look nice, blah blah blah. He gave him the haircut, but like he immediately was just like, man, fuck your beard, and like, boom, knocked it off.
It looked clean.
Like
though.
cut it like all down,
looked
and I was
clean.
like, oh,
Like,
it's
he ain't
gotta
gonna
be
have you jacked
fake.
up though.
Then he fixed
Yeah,
it
yeah,
up?
no,
Yeah, he
but
won't have
like
you
he ain't
jacked
got,
up.
it's not,
Yeah.
it's not gonna have you jacked up. But like he did it quick, so that like no matter what happens, now you got to sit and stay because he got to fix you up, But first off, number one, I wouldn't pay because that's not what I asked for. Number
And
Somebody
you're
got
catching
catch
the
hands.
fade, bro.
yeah, you gonna catch fade.
yeah.
But in the end, the fade that he got was fire.
It's-
Without
it was
the
a fire
beard,
fade. It was fire.
Not only does it has to be fire, you still got to. I still got.
Yes,
I
bro.
still
It's
need my
principle
one.
alone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need
Yeah.
my one.
I be faded.
I'm Aaron the plumber.
I'm surprised he's not big with this kind of content.
And hey, in
Yeah.
a real way.
Shout out to I be faded, man.
There's
Shout
a
out to
lot
you,
of
bro.
weird stuff going on.
Hey,
and
I'm
I
gonna be
don't
real.
like that.
Hey, I'm gonna be real. With
He's out
y'all.
of Indianapolis, man.
He didn't take a special spot in my heart. Boy, I mess with
Aaron the
Turtle
plumber,
Man.
man. Hey,
Hey, but
in a
like
real
that's
way.
Turtle Man. in a real
barbers,
way.
hairstylists, all of them. Like for me, the biggest thing is like being on time. Golly, because it's mostly the barbers who are not on time, and not the customers.
Yeah,
number
because
one.
here's the thing that y'all kill me about. Y'all gonna tell us to get on these apps and do all these
Appointments
appointments,
and-
appointments and all this. So we show up, we get there on time, and then you say, oh, "I still got 10 minutes on this one head. I'll be with you." Nick, I came here on time so that I can leave on
On
the time
time.
I
Yeah,
need to
that
leave.
10 minutes on the head is legendary for
Yeah,
them.
because I'm
That's
telling
like the saying for them.
you, you have to say 10 minutes on the next head. It's just when you
It don't
walk
even
into
matter
a
for
barber.
5 minutes, 3 minutes,
But
20
the
minutes.
10 is
10
gonna be
30.
30.
Yeah, it's a
And
30.
then, bro, there's not to me. There's nothing more unprofessional than taking a personal call, bro.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Or stepping out for mid cut.
Oh
you
my
gonna take a personal
gosh.
call, step out for a cig?
And then
Yeah, and then your
stepping
hands
out,
come back.
you can have the headset, but the stepping out is
No,
crazy.
no. That's not what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I'm about to
Not
say yeah.
if you're still working,
And on the
Yeah, as long
headset,
as
that's
you
not
working
an
on
issue.
it.
Yeah. It's
even
the
though I would
stepping
like
out.
you to focus on my head. But
Me
if you're
too.
doing that's how you do your work, it's cool. I'm talking about the doom, 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 doom. And they go, hold on, I gotta take this. And they like step out on their phone.
Yeah.
So then you gotta sit there in the chair like this.
Yeah, that'd be the
Or
worst.
the one
Nah,
the
bro.
one where they take the call and they keep turning on and off the trimmer
Yes,
and
bro.
getting close to your
Facts.
face and backing up. They be like, "Hello, yeah, I know. Hold on, because you said what? Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
know.
bro, cut my hair.
That's
Hold
what we
on.
need to top 3. We need to bash them.
Facts.
Top 3 things that you don't like barbers. Well,
Barbers and
number
well,
one-
hairstylists too.
Number one, I got it right here. I'm about to make y'all cry laughing. Number one, wash your hands after touching your balls. This is crazy.
Oh, nut hands?
This is crazy. I'm
Stink
sick
hands?
of this.
Yeah, we're not with
Yeah.
that.
What is this?
Because they be right on your lip.
Yes, bro.
Stink-
You
right
be
all over
bro,
your face, bro.
Yeah.
What are y'all not embarrassed? I would be embarrassed.
Top 3
bro.
things we don't like from barbers. Number 1 is stinky hands.
Nasty
hands.
hands, bro. Just in general.
What's another? Give us another
2,
one.
stop doing
Bad breath.
add-ons. Bad breath too, but like don't do add-ons. I didn't ask for it, and then expect me to pay. You know they be doing it. Like
You know,
sometimes you
yeah.
might do your beard or something
Yeah,
like that,
yeah.
and then they do like a little Beijing or something,
then they'll hit you with
and
it.
then they be like, yeah,
Yeah,
you look good. I'm
hit you
like,
with the
yeah,
Beijing's
and then
number one.
look, they turn the price around. I'm like, I didn't ask for the Beijing.
Beijing's number
Why
one.
you do that?
Yeah.
Don't do
add-ons is number
or-
2.
All right. Stop adding the tip. Pause.
Well, that's kind of like add-ons.
No, the tip. Like
What tip? Which one?
at
Pause.
the very end where they give you the price and it's the whole thing on there plus the tip already.
Right. But he's
yeah.
saying the folded. That's the extra. Basically, stop doing the extras.
Yeah.
There ain't no extras.
Like
bro.
walking out and charging us tips, and yeah, we ain't got that, man.
Yeah, I'm not. But for sure, the stanky hands.
That's a tough one.
2.
Bad breath, bro. Because when they
I-
be in
Which is
front
part
of
of
you,
that stinky then?
I would also say this, bro.
Bad
Hygiene.
The alcohol wipe when they just are too rough. It's alcohol, bro. You don't have to scrape my head with it.
Oh,
like, they
yeah.
be-
Yeah, that's a,
Like,
yeah,
bro, what
there
are you
go.
Usually
doing,
one of the
dog?
spray. I like the way you just spray it.
Yeah,
on
but
there.
so- I don't care if you
I
do
think the alcohol OD in general. Like,
well, you gotta clean whatever you gotta clean, whatever.
yeah, but they be every barber I've ever known ODs the alcohol.
They be.
I don't know anyone that's never not did it.
Yeah, but I like the alcohol. That little
Yeah,
brother
it's
says you
part
go
of
hard.
it.
I
It
love
is a passage. It
don't
is
like
a
it?
rite
it's,
of
nah, I
passage.
don't like it anymore.
I love the alcohol, man.
The smash
let
balls?
me phrase it. I've hated it less as I got older.
Honestly, bro, I just want. I don't even have no hair, but like, I kind of just wanted my experience to be like it was back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't no hot towels,
None
wasn't
of
no
that.
nothing, bro. You just you wake up a Saturday, make sure you get there early because it's gonna be a line. You
Wash
have to
your
wait.
hair before. Don't
Wash
put
your hair
no grease
before.
in
You know what
it.
I'm saying?
And
You
just
go
get
up
up.
there, you get a fade. You laughing and joking because somebody in there. It's always one person in there who can't cut because they ain't gonna have nobody. You don't hear a rookie or whatever. That's fine. You get your fade. You pay your money. You get up out of there. Now it's just I feel like every time I've been to the barbershop to like do my beard or something else, there's too much going on. dog.
Yeah, facts.
There's too much going on. Oh, I gotta sit there first and find the right channel on TV. Then, hey man, play that music real quick. Change every 5 seconds. You change the music.
Hey,
channel.
talk about being overstimulated. That's crazy
Yeah,
to
bro.
me.
If you
Like,
have any type of stimulation issues,
Don't go to a barbershop.
no,
bro, it's
Because I
so
would be
much.
trying to knock out as many heads as I could. I'll be in a rush
Facts.
every day.
I seen somebody
Try
on
to knock
TikTok
out 30,
was
40
like,
heads a day.
he said if you really want to make money as a barber, he was like, it's not that hard. You do this many hairs a day.
Yeah.
He was like, I bring in like $7K a month.
I believe it.
He's like, not hard at all. I was like, dang, that would be me. I'd be like, hey, I'm on time. I'm knocking people
Yeah, I'm
head
knocking
out.
you out. Boom.
I don't want to do a cut that takes more than an hour. You know,
All ones.
I'm a half hour
college
guy.
fade.
'Cause you can get 2 people in 30
Oh,
minutes. And
he also said none of his cuts are over $35.
Oh, that's
other
tough
people
though.
said.
hey,
I'll
I go
deal with
get
anything
yeah. I
you
go
got
to
to
him.
do.
so what he's doing is called the chitlin circuit.
Yeah,
he's
facts.
just running through the numbers.
But for 35, though, I mean, nigga, you
Does
gotta
he
shut
do
up,
extra
bro.
for face or?
No, I think he said everything. He just does everything for like nothing
I'll
more
do
than
whatever.
nothing
Take a
more
call.
than 35. So if he was doing all of that, it would be 35 and then less like lower.
So the haircut 30, face 5 or something
Yeah,
like
something
that.
like that. 25, 10, whatever
You
the.
take one call for 35.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
Give you 5 minutes.
You know, just because people be thinking. Anyway, barbers got crazy, and I'm glad I'm bald. Anyway, only person I got to deal with that is I guess you.
Jay Werk.
So
Just you
100
figure
heads a
yourself
month.
out.
Essentially,
Yeah.
100 heads a month.
Yeah.
Divide that out by 30 days. That ain't too bad.
And then you can pull up, do kid fades, get the moms in.
One haircut should only take you 30, 45 minutes.
It's like
You're knocking
4
out
cuts
2
a
an
day.
hour?
It's like 4 cuts a day. If you
Yeah,
work
that's what
30
he said. He was
well,
like
if
4 to
you work
6.
30 days a month.
Yeah.
If you take out 8 of those days, it's like 6 to 7.
He said he
cuts
just
a
don't
day.
work Sundays.
Okay, yeah.
money,
So then
bro.
you're at 5.
Yeah,
cuts
because
a
that's
day.
another thing. Because most aren't barbershop days normally Sunday and Monday.
If by choice. I be
Yeah.
seeing something open on Sunday. I'm open up 7 days a week, huh?
Nah.
Because you get to schedule out your time.
Yeah.
That's true. All right, man. Let's get in these shadows, man. Turn the lights off. Turn the lights on. Oh, it's like I'm caught up in a maze. Wait, time out.
Yes.
Y'all
Let
remember
me
back
go
in
in
the
a
day?
circus.
Time
Tryna
out.
find
Y'all
a
remember this
way
from back in the
out.
day? You get on LimeWire. right?
Whoa.
You download your favorite song,
Whoa.
and you hear this right here. AOL Music, first
yeah.
listen.
Whoa, classic.
Bro. Or you hear the Gangsta Grizzle, Southern Smoke.
Oh, yeah.
Get Rick Roll.
Get Rick Roll
Bro,
crazy.
or no, remember the funniest one, bro? You get like a Soulja Boy song,
Oh
and then
my
halfway through the
goodness.
song, you hear Bill Clinton. I did not have sexual
I did not
relations with
have
that.
that one.
Bro,
That's funny.
people don't know we had to thug it out for
No,
real
yeah.
with the music. And it was always Chris Brown popping.
Yeah.
Any version you downloaded, it was just clues bombs.
Yeah.
That's why BitTorrents were so
Yeah,
important.
crazy.
Big time.
That changed the game when we
Woo.
learned that.
Had to download 50 songs just to get the right one.
Yeah.
Right?
That's how Soulja Boy got big, if y'all don't know. Soulja Boy was uploading songs with their names on it, but it was
Yeah,
his song.
but it was his song. Yeah.
So people would download. Genius, bro.
He's genius, yes.
All right. Shadow work with Corey. My question is, when's the last time you experienced pure joy? Like when I say experienced it, you not only experienced it, but also you were able to, you were cognizant in the moment that like,
This is big.
this is a moment of joy for me.
I'll say I was in the ocean once, and I got to see a sunset, but it was like the best sunset I ever seen in my life. And I was in the ocean, and there was nobody around me, and I was really deep in the ocean because I like kind of wandered out there and got just stuck looking at, when you're in the ocean, you look back like, oh dang,
Yeah.
I'm a couple hundred yards off, I didn't even notice it.
Matt is describing a riptide.
Yes, I'm about to say,
Literally
he's
what I
describing
was.
something that is not safe.
Yeah, I was definitely not in a good spot, but that's because I was so mesmerized by the sunset, and everything just started hitting me about life. Like God just poured into me in that moment, and I just felt like this. I don't even know how to explain that feeling, bro. It was just pure bliss. I don't know. That's all I could. I was crying, but I wasn't crying in a way that's like, like
Yeah.
I felt happy, and I couldn't control myself. I don't know what that was. I mean, I do know what it was, God, but I'm saying like that was the last time I can remember feeling like this. I mean, obviously my kids being born and my wife and all that stuff. I don't mean that they weren't pure joy moments. I just mean something that was uncalled for, out of
Right.
nowhere.
Yeah.
For me, been a minute, but I'm gonna go with that last ring I got, that national championship. That was like
That natty.
that was something that I never set a goal of I was going to be a coach. And coaching was never my official role. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a national championship and I never got paid. I did this out of just like the love, the joy for the game, the love for the girls, and just like making sure that like I was able to pour into them. And then that experience alone, like that moment, like I kind of like took my breath away when that like the ref blew the whistle, and like that point was awarded to our side, and like you can just see the girls rushing the court, and I'm like stuck, like I don't know what to do. I can't really move.
yeah.
Like and you go hug the coaches or whatever, but like it's that moment that was like pure joy, and it was also like I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Like that whole season, bro. It was a long time to get here, but like I'm done. So it was like all of that, like all in one.
Back
it was
to Island
serious.
F.
It was serious. So
What's up, B Wood?
Mom, family and all that. That's guaranteed. But
Yeah.
to take it edgy, bro. That same feeling you had is the same feeling I had driving back from Cali. When I crossed that border and I knew I was 30 minutes from the crib, I smiled all the way from the 30 minutes for that. 281 to go to back to Seatville. I smiled from 281 all the way back to Seatville, like bro, in the pure joy, because I was like, this is. I drove in the car 17 hours. I was scared. I was scared. I was like, no, we ain't gonna. Matter of fact, if y'all remember a dude named Hunter Wistrand, big, tall, white guy, kind of. Anyway, but yeah, he went to Arlington High School, but it was me and him. That was the scariest I've ever been in my life. I took the biggest risk of my life. And when I made it, I was like, oh my God, this is the greatest feeling ever. I knew I was, gonna make some money, get back in the streets, do what I was doing. But yeah, that was a long time ago. I don't do that now. I'm a great father. I'm B. Will Coast. That's it.
That's funny. I feel like I have a lot of these moments and I'm able to be cognizant in the moment, but I will say the thing that prompted me to even ask this question is because this was me last Saturday, bro. I was on the sideline at the Renegades game. Finally, shout out to the Renegades. And I was filming, and I literally was just like, "Oh, bro, I'm doing exactly what I wanted to do."
You see what I'm saying?
I'm doing exactly what I wanted to do. Literally 3-4 years ago, I was telling myself I wanted to do this. This is the plan I have. So anytime I meet like the thing that I want to do, it's like a true blessing. And then in that very moment, when I'm sitting there, I missed the whole play before. I was like literally like looking up at the like crowd, like I was playing or something. And Katie texts me and goes, "How's it going?" And I was like, I'm like in this actual moment, literally about to cry because I'm like living out the dream that I want to live out. Crazy. Now I'm about to get back to work, but like,
well, the thing is, the other part too is you get to see that it can be done. So first, what you do is you say it out loud, and then you obsess over it, and then you manifest. But what happens is people, they don't want to get to that middle part of just like manifesting, because people think manifesting is like this.
There's work involved with manifestation.
Manifestation is just the work.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, so in between that 4 years, you put in a lot of different work that you needed to do for yourself to be prepared for this moment. And that's why it feels like that. Had it just been given to you, or had you just walked into it, you'd have been like,
"Oh, this is cool," whatever.
Nice. Yeah, whatever. But because the work was done for 4 years, you realize like it can be done.
And the dreaming too, bro.
Yeah, it
When you
can
get
be
to
done.
dream it, and then you finally there.
You
it's
can
like,
actually
whoa,
do
this
it.
is-
Do
this
it.
is
It's like,
real
dang,
life.
you can really do
Did you
whatever
pinch yourself?
want
Yeah,
to do.
Isn't it weird?
No, seriously, I literally
Yeah.
was looking up.
I'm dreaming, like,
it
this is
felt
real.
like you know the shot in the movies where like I'm thinking about like a baseball movie where they finally call the pitcher out. He's always wanted to pitch, and he goes out to the middle of the mound and they
do
like
the
a
little
circle
circles.
shot,
Yeah, you already
and
know.
Looking around, that's how it felt,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah. Rookie
I
of
was
the
looking
year,
around
yeah.
like I was on the field, like
Yes,
I made
yeah.
it, but it was cool and it was like this is exactly what I wanted to do,
That's
and I'm
right.
doing it, and I still have. It's not like I met this goal and I don't want to do other
Keep
things.
climbing.
So it's like
Yeah.
I can still, and so it's a reminder to like, you can still do what you do. You can win more championships you want to.
Yep.
You can take,
Yep.
if you say you're done and don't want to win that championship, you can go do something else. The thing is, once you've hit the thing that you said you wanted, if you set a goal for yourself and you meet that goal, you then can tell yourself you've done it before. You can do any other thing that you would
There's
like to
no
do.
more going back. You
There
can't
isn't.
say
You
you can never
can-
say you didn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want to do. Sometimes it literally is being that persistent and asking, how long was I reaching out to the Renegades? For months, bro. And I'm
But-
talking about
and if it didn't happen-
incessantly every day.
If it didn't happen, you'd have to do it for more months.
That's it.
And that's
I
what I'm
just kept
saying.
going. Like,
you know now that all it means is
the
you
work.
got to keep trying, keep trying, keep trying.
Facts. I got to hydrate for this weekend, though.
Yeah.
And I would like y'all to focus on that, too. It's like, oftentimes we think there's so much stuff going on in our life, and we tend to always rubberneck the negative things, right? When you're driving, you see a car accident, you're looking at that, but we don't really take into account how many times you drive and you don't get into an accident, right? So think about that. When's the last time you really experienced some joy, and reflect on that? And if it makes you emotional, that's okay. It's supposed to, right? It was a very joyous moment. You should be proud of that. And while you're doing that, you should probably get out your favorite tea. Today was chamomile for me. Get some rest so you can actually actively think about these things, and then come back next week because I'm sure Cassidy's gonna write in with her update about what happens.
You heard it, Cassidy.
If it's up.
Then it's stuck.
Then it's stuck. Then it's stuck.
He is risen.
Yeah.